A serving British soldier has been arrested and charged with kidnap and robbery after allegedly tying up an Italian couple and holding them at knife point on the paradise island of Bali. Greg Simpson, 36, an army reservist who toured Afghanistan as a member of the London Regiment, was said to have been part of a 4-strong gang who stole 5.8 billion Indonesian rupiahs in the raid, the equivalent of £300,000. A former colleague said he went to Bali after being disciplined by his unit for making racist remarks during the Army's 2020 Operation Rescript, their domestic response to the COVID-19 pandemic. He had become obsessed with conspiracy theories and extreme right-wing politics, said the former colleague. I knew he was likely to get himself into trouble, but being accused of a premeditated robbery is quite a surprise. Indonesian authorities arrested Simpson and alleged accomplice Nicola DeSanto, 34, shortly after the robbery last November, but are still searching for the other 2 gang members. It is alleged that they broke into a holiday home on the Villa Seminyak estate and spa complex in Seminyak, which was being rented by Italian couple Principe Narini, 40, and his wife Camilla Guadagnaolo, 30. According to a local police chief, the 4 men dressed entirely in black covered their faces with scarves and wore gloves to hide their identities during the 3 a.m. attack on November 11 last year. It is claimed that Mr. Narini was held at knife point and had his hands and feet bound before being beaten and locked in a bedroom. The head of the Denpasar Police Resort, Commissioner Jensen Avitas Panjaitan, told a press conference that the assailants then took 6 mobile phones and forced Mr. Narini to hand over passwords for his Bitcoin accounts. During the robbery, Ms. Guadagnaolo returned to the villa and was subsequently detained and threatened by the robbers. Once the robbery was completed, the 4 perpetrators fled the scene. After freeing themselves, the couple checked their Bitcoin account balance to discover 5.8 billion Indonesian rupiahs, £300,000, had been transferred in 3 transactions to an account owned by one of the alleged assailants, DeSanto. Commissioner Jansen, who said that all 4 suspects were foreign nationals, also revealed that DeSanto was a former employee of an export company operated by the victims. Simpson and DeSanto were both arrested less than 24 hours after the incident. Police said that during the arrest, they seized 2 knives, a jacket, a pair of trousers, and cash as evidence. If convicted of the charges that include robbery, confinement and threats, the men face up to 9 years in prison. One of Simpson's former army colleagues said he had gone to Bali last year, after being disciplined by his unit for making racist remarks in London as the army helped set up COVID testing sites. In the last 10 years or so he has got deeper and deeper into conspiracy theories and extreme right-wing politics, said the former colleague. He was overheard on a minibus talking about his belief that certain ethnic groups have lower levels of intelligence. For that he was formally disciplined and had his pay and rank reduced. He wasn't always like this, but around 2010 there was a marked change in him. He started spending too much time on the internet. He became obsessed with bizarre conspiracy theories and David Icke, and then became increasingly anti-Semitic, talking a lot about Jewish Freemasons and Jewish control. A spokesperson for the army said, "We are aware of an incident in Bali that occurred on 12 November 2021. As the matter is currently the subject of an ongoing investigation, it would be inappropriate to comment further." They said they were unable to release any information about the disciplinary hearing as it was an administrative matter covered by the Data Protection Act. According to a former colleague, Simpson toured Afghanistan in 2007 and was part of a UN deployment to Cyprus in 2014. His Facebook page carries a picture of himself wearing a belt with a black sun buckle, a symbol beloved by neo-Nazis and part of the paraphernalia of Christchurch Mosque murderer Brenton Tarrant, who killed 51 worshippers in 2019. Other pictures show him on an armed patrol in Afghanistan and under a khaki pith helmet. His likes include a page called British Nationalism. It is understood that his family are spread out between the UK, USA and South Africa. His mother died, said the former colleague, and his father lives in the States. I know he has a brother and 2 sisters, and at least one of them still lives in Britain.